I need it. Man. Good.
Yo, this shit. Here you go. This what the people been waiting for. I
was doing something with my tray, man.
Oh, you was doing something with the tray. You was fixing the tray. Okay.
Yeah, I was fixing the tray. You know what I mean?
This nigga, man. Quarantine. Huh?
That shit keep buffering and all type of shit.
Yeah, that shit doing all types of nut shit right now, but we good now. That shit moving. We got that pray for. You see, look, man. There's no way I'm gonna get on here and not be repping.
Oh yeah, man. That's beautiful, man.
You already see
that shit is beautiful, man. You already know. It's not me. I see you got the, you know what I mean, the Kimbo.
Super Kimbo, super Hollywood Smoke Hogan vibes right now.
Definitely Smoke Hogan. That was next.
Yeah, bro.
Smoke Hogan.
So you know I got this shit I'm doing on my joint called Independent Thinking. And I'm tapping in with all my brothers and shit. And you know, this is a platform for gems, stories, and insight. And you exemplify all three. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the fly guy on here to talk his shit real fast. I'm on my man F Boogie called me Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper with the DZA in the middle. So you know I'm on my media shit for the quarantine. In the meantime,
that's what
but
give us
a visual.
It's some people in here.
There's some people in here, man. Some people tapping in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We going on YouTube right after this episode. I said I'm launching it with the fly guy real fast. Get this shit going. So yo, what was Buffalo like before Griselda?
Grimy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like Buffalo is just grimy. Like it's at least Griselda gave the town some hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can make it. Cause you gotta think, we the first people to ever make it. So before we made it, it was like, nigga, it's a dark cloud over the city. Ain't nobody that made it. So everybody trying to get it how they live. Everybody hustling, everybody robbing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know, dudes that you don't even think got bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Buffalo is a wicked city. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, before, it's still the same now. Because, like, just because we on don't mean everybody else on. You know what I'm saying? We was just fortunate. You know what I mean? But it's just a wicked city. You know, it's small. So it's you know, the money not how it used to be. Everybody got told on. Everybody dead or got locked up. So, like, everybody trying to just scramble and get it how they live. So, it's a real dangerous city right now.
Right. Was there any artists coming out of Buff before y'all, or is this the first coming was Griselda?
I mean, you know, you got rappers, but that's in it like any city. You know what I'm saying? But like far as you know, that was making that noise to just be lit. No. Nah, local heroes. You know what I'm saying, that we respected because they from our town. So it's like we respect it and we rooting for, you know, for homies and hope they make it, but you know, it's a slim chance, man, making it out where we from. That's why it's like, you know, since the beginning of hip hop, it took, you know, 30 years. You know what I mean? Over 30 years for everything to bubble. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Rick James, and I was in the 80s.
How?
Huh?
Nah, bro, I'm listening. He was going crazy.
Yeah, and then you got to think too, like, you know, for the longest, you know, just up to 2 years ago, you know, our team ain't been to the playoffs 20 years. Like, it's just one of them cities, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have no basketball team. Our football team don't make it. We had the longest streak of not going to the playoffs of any team in the NFL up to 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a dark cloud over the city. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then my handsome ass came, and shit ain't been the same since. You know what I mean? It's a rap now.
How did
Since. You know what I mean? It's a rap now.
how did how did you link with Benny and Conway? Yeah, man. Fly God, you tuned in? You hear me? They trying to shit on they like, nah, man, this is sick. I'm like, no, nigga, that can't fuck up the whole shit.
Nah, that don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's an Instagram problem, man. I gotta hit the good folks at Instagram, man, because they fucking up my vibe right now, fucking up my groove, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Fucking
I had just finished up about just
Benny
us
and
building
Bro.
the shit. Yeah, yup.
Right. So yo, all right, so I got on board, I want to say end of 2014, early 2015. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think Combat Jack was the one that put me on to y'all.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
man.
peace.
Bomb back.
Shout out to Premium Pete. And we've been solid ever since, nigga. We done hit the road, we done broke bread thousands of times, niggas, you know what I mean? So I know the
Yeah.
origin and I know how this shit came about. But you guys are still indie, right? But how did you guys link with M? How did that situation come about?
You know, I was looking for management, you know what I'm saying? Because, I was always doing the management, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, I want to take some pressure off my back on the management side so I can focus on being an artist on the business side. Because once upon a time, I was active rapper, CEO, manager, publicist, nigga, everything, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga. You go to the movie theater, I sell you the ticket, rip the ticket, pop your popcorn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I did everything. You know what I mean? Directed the movie. You know what I'm saying? Swept the trash up after. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing all that, and I just wanted management. So I had went over there to talk to Paul and to go on Goliath, because after I had just did Fly Guy, so I had Danny Brown on the album, Action Bronson on the album, Alchemist production. So it was like all them was Goliath.
Right.
So I'm like, well, shit, this is a perfect fit for me. They know what to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to push forward my sound. So I went over there and they started just listening to the music, and it was like, yo, we got an opportunity for you. Let me talk to my business partner. So, Paul went talked to M. M approved. Then he went to talk to Interscope. They was down and, end up offering me a label deal. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying?
Mm.
For Griselda. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So, at that time, what I'm saying, I had signed, Benny and Conway, and we just went over there and did what we did, and what I'm saying, we got, we did What Machine Gun Do, all three of us together, and I started working on my Shady. I just dropped Pray for Paris, but I started working on my Shady album this Friday.
Right. Which
Yeah.
I already put my dibs in on that. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not missing that.
You said you wanted to. No, I can't tell you what you
Nah,
said you
we're
wanted to
not
be on,
gonna
because
do
they don't know about
it.
that.
I had to trick you just to see if you was on point. I want to be.
Yeah, I'm always on point, man. I'm always on point, man.
Want to be on both. What's the benefits you think of fucking with? Well, what was the benefits at the time for you to link with Goliath? Like, how did that?
And honestly, what I'm saying, it was just like, I needed management. Like I said, they had already handled, Action Bronson had the Fuck That's Delicious, and he already been bubbling and doing everything he was doing. And Danny Brown had ended up getting the show, and, they just was behind shit. You know what I mean? And Paul was behind, like, the 8 Mile movie and the Get Rich Die Trying. Like, all of that shit really came from, like, that cloth. So I was just like, Griselda movie is way iller than, it'll be way iller than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that was just the truth. That's how I really thought. Like, nigga, if everybody loved Eminem movie, our shit gonna be like Boys in the Hood, the real version.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real. I guess Machine Gun probably like he Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like rest in peace. But it was just like our life is real. You know what I'm saying? So I already know the movie will be better than the music.
Mm.
So I just wanted to join forces with people. I felt that can help me bring that to life.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
That's mean. That's mean. Y'all might be the only niggas I know that got business with M and Hove.
Yeah.
What was the strategy like for you to put that together? Because nobody, that's not some regular shit. Like that,
Yeah.
that you have to like be a maniacal nigga and have that shit thought out to even get that play to even go down. So how did that come about?
I mean, more than I'm handsome, I'm a genius. And so, that got to be a lot of genius. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a lot of handsome. So, it was just that I don't know how I can explain myself, man. But it's just like I'm blessed, man. God is the greatest. You know what I mean? Like, even when I had the opportunity to do the label deal, the whole nine, I was looking for management. I was in Rock Nation office at the same time, too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always had that play from 3 years ago.
Mm.
Even before the Shady deal. I could have did Rock Nation, dealed in and been managed by Goliath. Or I could have did the Shady, project and was managed by Rock Nation, which I am now. You know what I mean? It just took more time. It's all about time, and I did it at the right time. 3 years ago really wasn't that right time for me to do it.
Right.
And I did it at the right time, and you know what I'm saying? We making moves, man. You know what I'm saying? I just hit Billboard for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never had no song on the radio. I ain't had no songs. You know what I mean? I ain't had no singles out playing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks ahead of time with the video and all this marketing bag, nothing. $0 on marketing. No single, no video, no nothing, and hit Billboard, man. So God is the greatest. You know what I mean?
That's the greatest for sure. And
Bro.
you mastered the art of marketing. I always tell you that. What give a aspiring independent artist some game and what it took for you to get a billboard on Times Square. Because again,
How can
something that's
how
normal.
how can I pin my Cash App on the bottom? You want me to get free game?
put your
I
Cash
thought
App
you
on
want.
there.
I
Pin
thought
it
you
right
wanted.
now.
I thought you
I'm sure
wanted to
some
talk
niggas
wrestling.
okay.
You want me to get free game? I knew them glasses was up. I knew you was sneaky.
Niggas want to know. Niggas
You
want
know
to
what I
know. I
mean?
mean, they want to know how to do it.
What, to get the billboard in
To
Times
get that
Square like that?
billboard, man.
Shit, had 20,000 for 7 months.
Yeah, talk
You know
that
what I mean?
shit.
20, actually 80,000 to 20,000 a week. Had 80,000 for 6 months.
Right.
They have it up there too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing special. That was paid for.
Sometimes niggas need to hear that. They
You
want to
know what I'm
know.
saying?
Sometimes niggas think it just came, you know what I mean? It just got up there or, it happened a different type of way. Niggas be
Yeah, niggas can do that too, man. All y'all dope boys talk about y'all sell 1,000 bricks in y'all rhymes. Get y'all niggas a billboard.
right?
You'll be just like me. You know
Yo,
what
explain,
For real.
explain your love for art. When did that come about?
Man, since a kid, bro. Honestly, man, it's 5th grade, 13 years old, man. No, that wasn't 13. I was younger than that. It was 12. I ain't failed nothing. It was younger than that, but just for whatever age I was in 5th grade, because I was with my homie Vic, man, my brother Vic. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, he the one that built the website. He the one that, do the artwork on the back of the covers, and he do a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? He did, the first Hitler cover. You know what I mean? He tapped all the way in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I took out the Paris with me. You know what I'm saying? To capture the footage. Like, that's my brother. But me and him, I think we was like 10, 11 actually. Like, I was coming up with the stories and he was drawing the characters. We have our own comic book in the 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? And like, we just always was building. you know, I always was kind of like a leader, so I had my couple of my little crews, and like we started the clothing line. Like I'll be like, yo, my first crew was called Pimp. We used to have the Wu-Tang sign in our head, and the other side say Pimp.
Classic 90s shit.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, niggas had their pagers and lit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I used to go to school. You know, that's what Jordans used to come out on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? You had to skip school. You know what I'm saying? Music came out on Tuesday, and Jordans came out on Wednesday. So if you wanted to be the flyest in the school, you had to skip school. We was 12 years old, 13 years old, going down there with the big boys, standing in line, getting the Jordans, going to school later, just so you could stump. But like that's how I used to give it up. And I used to have a crew called like Pimp, and I used to have Victor draw out designs. You know what I'm saying? And I be, man, that age, 12, 13 years old, calling the screen printing places. Yo, how many, you know what I'm saying? What's the minimum? You know what I'm saying? How much per, you know, color, you know what I mean? And the whole nine. And I just started printing up shirts, man, for me and the crew. And then as I got older, the crew changed to Forerunners, and it was me and Conway and Benny and Sheen Gun and Victor and mad people then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we started rocking Forerunner sweatsuits. Like it just became clothing. And everybody then, and you know, the high school, you know, players used to have their Letterman jackets. We'd make our own Letterman jackets with the Forerunner on, and I had the big gun right here. However, you know what I mean? The school might got they, you know what I mean, CHS or something. My shit had a G with the UNN, so it say gun on it. I was a kid doing this, you know what I mean? Like I always was on my fly shit. I always designed. And let me get out this Maybach, man. I need to get to a blunt. But you know what I'm saying? We was just ahead of our time with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know I gotta give Batista some love.
Nah, no, give Dave Batista some love.
I gotta give Batista some love.
Yeah.
Parked out here, man.
Some love, man. I ain't mad at that. Batista, man.
You know, if I show this off, they gonna be like, man, it ain't white. Well, it ain't white. It ain't white. I mean, white ain't red. It ain't red. It's white. You know, everybody be on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Funny nigga.
Word.
So the merch, like you kill it with the merch, and that's an important part of the game, especially for independent artists that you know make a living off this shit outside of touring and streaming and shit.
Yeah.
Explain, like, you know, I know how it came about with your love art, but how did you flip that into selling merchandise in this culture that we have here? How did you?
I mean, you know me, like I'm a hustler, man. I've always been like a hand-in-hand dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I always gotta hustle something. You know what I mean? Like I said, ever since I was a kid, I was, you know, selling jerseys. Like before I was even doing my clothes, in 6th grade, I was selling jerseys. I had a jersey plug. So we used to have jersey wars. Who could go the longest rocking a jersey and all of that. So, you know, I always was just getting money, man. You know, it went from simple things as selling jerseys and into selling drugs. You know what I mean? You already know. So I always been in the game, hustling, getting the bag.
Right.
So with this shit, it's like the merch is my new drugs now. You know what I'm saying? That you know, fills that void of me just still being able to hand in hand and hustle. So I take that serious. It's like when I do the merch, it's like I'm on a block. You know what I mean? I'm on a block with it. So yeah, I do the rapping and all of that, but this keep me sharp. This keep my hustle at an all-time high. But it's beautiful because I'm not one of these rappers that come along and try to start a clothing line because I'm popping. I done had a clothing line way longer before than the rapping. So that's why, you know, I put more into it because it's like this is my art. You know what I'm saying? People being able to rock and represent me and represent the brand, you know, that's spreading across the world. You know, that's a beautiful thing. So I'm not about to just give anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these is my art pieces. People might see a shirt like, what kind of shirt is that? And you say my name, it gotta, you know.
It's a different kind of ring.
I gotta have the best dope on the block, D.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you.
Gotta have the best dope on the block, period.
Right.
Period. And with the best prices. I use the same technique I use in the streets to the clothing. Same technique. Another motherfucker might sell the same type of shirt I got for $200. My shit gonna be better, and it's gonna be 50, 60. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. To the point where it's like, niggas can cop from me and still sell. You know what I mean? Like, you already know it's the same shit.
Right. Now I got some of the homies on here right now. I see my man PJ, a few of the homies that's been in trouble before, and that, you know, had to figure it out when they got out. How did that work for you? How did you figure it out? Because, you know, being behind the wall, it's kind of hard to get your seating back once you get out that joint. Like,
yeah.
How did you figure it out when you got from behind the wall?
Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you like this. This real shit. I did a bid, came home. You know, Bro and Benny was doing their thing in Buff Rapid. But I went down south. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I started getting money down there. You know what I mean? Country town. Don't nobody really know me before I went out there, but when I went out there, I just used my you know what I mean, my style, my smartness of just being able to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? And then went down there, got a bag, ended up violating. You know what I'm saying? So then I went back to prisons. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. When I got out, it was still like, yo, I got to get to the bag. This is all I know. Like, I done had a couple jobs here and there trying to work, you know what I'm saying? But, like, that's when I was young. But as a grown man, I didn't have no job like that. It was like, I'll try to do some call center shit on the phone, try to be fly in there, see what broads working there. After a week, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this ain't me. Even in that week, I'm hustling to the niggas on lunch break and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know people that work there, so it's like I'm up there with the homies, you know what I mean? We smoking, we wilding, like, so I really never had, like, a real job, you know what I'm saying? It always been a hustle, and, you know, I just, man, went down to Alabama, like I said, was still on my grind, ended up violating. When I came home that time, though, I was focused, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, man, I gotta get right. Cause like when I was in there though, I had a plan. Like I was writing. The first bit, I didn't write one rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I was like battling and doing all of that. Like my style was so ill compared to everybody else's. I wasn't even battle rapper. It's just when I hop in ciphers, my style, the same style I got now, I had and went in prison. You know what I'm saying?
I can only imagine.
So niggas was going dummy. You know what I'm saying? So I got lit, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even rhyming. Sheen Gun had just, when I went to prison the first time, I had just buried Sheen Gun 60 days before that. Like he had just died 2 months before I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, man, when I was in there, I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the last thing on my mind. And then, like I said, I came home. I was back on my hustling again because it was so easy where I was at. Right. It was like I'm in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You already know, I got peoples right here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Let me whoop, 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 whoop. So I got back on my shit. That's all. That's what I know.
Basically, the street morals into this game right here.
Yeah. That's all I did, man. But like I said, once I came home that second time, I had a plan, and it was just like, yo, I'm gonna put my all behind Conway. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, at that time, you know what I mean? You know, Benny was doing his thing on his own with, you know what I mean, with some other homies.
Mm-hmm.
And Conway, my brother, so it was just like, yo, let me put my all behind him. And then that's when he ended up getting shot. And then I really went hard. You know what I'm saying? It was just, man, put that shit in turbo.
Right.
And here you go.
Right.
But, you know, just, man, niggas got to drive, man. You got to believe in yourself, have that focus. You know what I'm saying? Can't just do you, man. My whole thing was always be me. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody say I owe them nothing. Can't nobody say I'm a sucker. Can't nobody say I'm a rat. Can't nobody say I'm a nothing. You know what I'm saying? Stand up dude, take care of his family. You know what I mean? Make sure the homies is good. That's what life about. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Right.
know?
You know, me and you both got unique voices, right? Like when niggas hear us, niggas know that's us. First time you recorded, did you
Mm-hmm.
hear your voice?
You know, I always loved my voice, man. Even
I
when you
hated
know,
it. That's why I
I
asked.
always loved I
I hated
always
my.
loved my voice. I always loved my voice because it just sounds like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I do a feature, it was just like when I come on and be like, "Who that?" You know what I mean? It's just that voice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I always love my voice. You know, it's wild because my voice so high pitched for real. So just imagine when I'm rapping, it
Right.
get even higher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this the same voice. You know, everybody be, oh, he sound like blah 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 and blah blah blah. I don't be seeing. I'm like, what are you talking? Like, this is my voice.
Right.
I don't know. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right. Right. You know, one thing we linked on outside of, you know, rap and just being just solid niggas is wrestling. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, a lot of us before wrestling got to where it got to, as far
Yeah.
as our culture, with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that was our fingerprints on it for sure. But before it even got there, I felt, you know, that shit was kind of shunned. It was kind of, you know, a lot of niggas kind of played it to the left. It's
Correct.
looking at it like on some cartoon shit. And I feel like when we put our spin on it,
Mm-hmm.
went to a different height. How did you get into wrestling, and when did it dawn on you that I'm gonna flip this into my spiel in hip hop, and I'm gonna get some money that way with that shit too?
I mean, I've been in wrestling my whole life. You know what I'm saying? My Aunt Jenny, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? She used to get them all on a week. You know what I mean? All the pay-per-views, whatever. So we used to go to her house because she was a huge Hogan fan. Huge Hogan fan. But she got every last pay-per-view, literally. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, just say for instance, if I can't go to Aunt Jenny's house, remember back in the day, you could watch it through the lines. You could hear it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You put it on the channel, it don't come through clear, but you can still see a foot. You can still see a slam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Through the static,
And all
through
that, like
the
the
color,
screen in
the
half.
static. I
And
remember that.
yeah, but you can actually hear it clear though. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So no matter what, even if I didn't actually order it, because I'm talking about we probably ain't even ordered one personally till I was about 14. Like
There's just
Graham
$7
Dukes wasn't even, what? $50, nigga. It's over because my aunt Jenny died. So it was just like now, you know what I'm saying? I'm really listening through the joint and all of that. And then she finally, you know what I'm saying, started letting me get it when I had to be like, damn. I probably had bought this shit, honestly, because that time I probably had to tell grandma, like, yo, take this 50 so I could watch it. You know what I'm saying? But far as me, I had the Ric Flair skit and all of that before Ross used it and all of that on Hitler 1. If people go back to Hitler 1, I had that Ric Flair skit before Ross put it out. You know what I'm saying? So, because when Ross did it, I'm like, no. You know what I mean? I was wilding. You know what I'm saying? Because I put that on Hitler 1. So if you go all the way back to my first day, you know what I mean? My first project, I had wrestling on it then. I always said everything I believe in I'm never going to change my formula. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you go back to Hitler 1, you got the Hitler painting as the cover. You got wrestling on it. You got the screwed up voice, how I be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I had that on Hitler 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. So I never switched up. You know what I mean? People might hear this chop the screw joint like now, like, why he do that now? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I was doing that since day one. You know what I mean? So it's like, even I see the other day, you know how people just be talking and
Mm-hmm.
they be like, what they say? I'm gonna keep it positive. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Not talk your shit. It's still
I
positive.
ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
did you get any flack when you came up with that title? The Hitler wear her man shit?
Not for real, not as much as people think. Not as much as people think. You know what I'm saying? Some of the Hitler covers, they was just like, yeah, we can't rock with the cover. But the actual, I think I explained it so many times that it was clear. Like, nigga, I'm not around here on no skinhead shit talking about hell Hitler with military boots tied to my knees. Like, y'all know the vibe. It's a spinoff of The Devil Wears Prada. If I would have said The Devil Wears Prada, that would have been okay. It's a movie out there. Everybody, that shit on TBS.
Right. I set you up for that question because I wanted some people to hear that.
Yeah.
I've explained it to certain people too. So it's good to get that insight because some people just go over the fence with that.
Yeah, because it's not like I got, you know what I'm saying, wilding with the Hitler shit. It's a title, man. And I'm coming out with part 8 this year. So if it was that bad, it wouldn't be 8 of them. If it was that bad, it wouldn't be in Times Square still right now to this day.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. How do you what's your strategy in finding artists? Because you got a certain kind of ear and a certain kind of palette for things. So how do you use that in finding the artists that you work with?
I just gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta love it. Like I said, I grew up as Conway being that dude. You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I mean? Benny, I done watched Benny go from his first rap to the Butcher to what he is now. So I love it. I seen the whole transition. You know what I mean? And them was the only people I signed until I signed Armani. And, Armani, she from Buffalo too. It's not like it's somebody I look at him like, damn, she bad. Like, no, she from the hood. Like Conway named her. She been around the team for over a decade. She was grinding, doing what she do. We was grinding, doing us, and it was all about timing. Just real nigga shit. Go back for your people.
Right.
It's not like man, she used to be in ciphers with us. You know what I mean? Just because she had fun and rapping, saying what, doing her fun rhymes and shit. You know what I mean? That's what females do. You know what I'm saying? She a beautiful woman, so she like to have fun and get fly and, do her shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she'll bite a fool head off. Like, she literally grew up in this game with us. So, but people don't know that. All they see is the fun shit. You know what I mean? Or she sound like Megan. Or she sound like Cardi. No. Put her up in a cypher with some niggas and see what she do. You know what I mean? So I love that. And then, I just love just being authentic. You know what I mean? I got, I love Flea. You know what I'm saying? I met Flea, at Prodigy was in the hospital. I met Flea in Prodigy hospital room. Prodigy introduced me to Flea in his hospital bed. This real shit.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was always love. And then when I started coming to New York, I hit him up because shit, he had the buzz. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It was just like, he'll come through, anything I need, whatever, hold me down. Flea was there. You know what I mean? And then he just started going harder with his rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I could really do this. And he just see us getting bigger and it just started motivating him. And he just, like, I love that drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I need to be doing this.
A nigga hungry.
Yeah. Like, I go visit Flea. We in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love that hunger, seeing him just being in the street and being real and being authentic. And, you know what I'm saying? I had that one issue with that fool. Flea went over there, punched him in the mouth.
I remember.
You know, I love that. I love that.
Remember that?
I love that. You know what I'm saying?
How did you?
I love Flea, my brother. So, you know, and then I got my young, you know what I mean, my young boy, YN Billy from Atlanta, 19. He on that real trap, raw shit. We don't got to rap on boom bap to understand good music, and everybody come from, I love an Atlanta rapper that sound like he from Atlanta. I didn't like New York niggas sounding like they from Atlanta. I love an Atlanta nigga that sound like you from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So how else he supposed to sound?
Right.
He don't supposed to sound like he from New York because he's from Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's you know, I love YN Billy, man. He that because he authentic, he real. I know his background, I know his story. Like I was already about to start pushing him, and then he ended up getting shot. You know what I'm saying? So he had to heal from being shot, going through all of that. So now we about to start working again, but it's still a 19-year-old, like, and got that thing. Anybody ever played, you know, his shit, they love it. Just the hardest, raw, especially at that age. It's like this boy got it.
Yeah, nah, I fuck with him, and I fuck with the visuals too. It's authentic, and it's, you know, it's definitely raw and up the Griselda alley. So I can't wait for the people to see it too. What about Boldy James?
Yeah.
How did that connection come about?
Man, Boldy is special, man. Boldy is like a Detroit Benny, man. His shit's so vivid. I always was a fan of Boldy. I thought Boldy never really got his fair shake in this industry, man. And you know, my job is to keep pushing the culture forward. So if I can help, you know, bring that to life, then I'm willing to do that because he deserves it. He's the person that deserves it. You know, his production is Alchemist. Alchemist is a brother. You know, Alchemist is the sixth member of Griselda. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Fifth member of Griselda. So it's just like, you know, we can't lose. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes people just need that one or two things that could take it over the top. And I feel like he got everything but the one or two things, but I have the one or two things. So let's come together and make history.
You know,
There ain't no egos and nothing. Like we got genuine love for each other. Like that's the homie. You know, he just was on tour with us. All of that. Like it's nothing but love.
right. You know, another one of my favorites in your camp, Keisha Plum. You know,
Yeah.
record I was talking to you about her. Just
She probably on here. Keisha Plum.
throw some roses up here, Keisha. I know you on here tuned in right now. That's my dog. I love Keisha. Her vibe, the energy, and you know the feeling that she brings to a lot of those records. That's something that's not here. How did you link with Keisha Plum? And
You know, Keisha Plum was on the first song on Hitler 1. You know what I mean? Been with me since the first song. You know what I mean? I've been knowing Keisha Plum, that 5th grade class when I said I was doing comics. Keisha Plum was in it.
That's fire.
Yeah, this is all family shit, man. This is all family shit, man. I've been knowing Keisha Plum since we was 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and when it was time, I know she was doing poetry, but I'm going to be honest, I didn't even hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then I had wrote the first poem on Hitler 1. I just needed a female voice to say it. So I knew since she already do poetry, let her just read my words. So on McQueen's Dead, I wrote that poem. And the second time she was like, let me get a chance to write my own shit. You know what I mean? Because you already know I had a vision at that time and I just wanted her to say it. He was like, no, like, you know what I mean? Respect, but let me write the next one. She done wrote everyone since that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you nasty. You nasty.
Right.
You know? I'm not no poet, but it was just sounding good. And I just wanted her to say it. But after I'm telling you, once Hitler 2 came, she been killing shit ever since.
That's fine. Killer Mike in this motherfucker, Cardinal Official in this motherfucker.
Peace.
tuned in.
Peace, man.
Mike, I got Mike coming on here after you. We're gonna talk some independent thinking. Shout out to Selsky Row. Yo, but before I let you go, I got 2 more questions for you. You know, we got a certain sound that we champion, and that sound is a golden era sound, right? The sound that we grew up on. It was easy for it would be easy for us to go jump on some shit with hi-hats, or you know, some different southern shit that you know, at the time when that shit was going, we could have rode that wave and did that.
Yeah.
How did it work for you to stay on track with your sound until you eventually kicked the door in for a lot of us? You know what I mean? Because that sound is a popular sound for us, but it wasn't so much of a popular sound for mainstream rap.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Before, I mean, now we at this curve, but how did you stay true to that? Was there any time that you wanted to do something else?
Nah, because that's what I'm saying. I stay true to myself.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I stay true to myself. So I'm gonna win regardless. You know what I'm saying? Whether the next man say I'm trash, the next man might say I'm the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? There's people right now in this world that say I'm better than Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? There's some people right now that say, yo, I can't stand the boom, boom, booms. He trash. He the Conway and Benny, the real rappers, Westside Gunn, the water boy. You know what I'm saying? He the towel boy on. He carried the bags on tour. You know, it's gonna be people that say everything. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I stay true to myself, can't nobody say nothing that can hurt me, man. God is my bodyguard, man. So, you know what I mean? He the greatest. So at the end of the day, bro, I know I'm a legend. I know I'm the greatest. I know I'm an icon. I know I'm handsome. I know, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing about me that's bro, they don't make niggas like us, bro. And that's just being real.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's just being real. Like, you know how this industry go, but I always stay to myself. But me staying to myself, I love popping bottles. I love going to Blue Flame. You know. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do when I go in the club.
Right. Nigga, you can't get the nigga out. The nigga's a party animal, man. I be wanting to go to sleep. This nigga want to go to different spots. I ain't got the time for that.
After hour, with all my shit on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's me too, though. I love being in the club. I love the strip club. I love popping bottles. I love getting fly. I love doing all that too. So, and I'm half my life been down here, going back and forth, and being down here in the South. Of course, I'm gonna hop on a couple raw trap beats with my youngin. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, and still have fun because I'm an artist. I don't want niggas put me in no box. I'm a fly Eastside Buffalo nigga, man. Don't put me in the box like I just gotta rap on boom bap, or I done sold my soul and I done fell off and turned Hollywood. Nah, nigga, I'm having fun. Y'all niggas is bugging. Y'all niggas is bugging. Watch me turn up. You think I ain't gonna make a song for the radio one day? Y'all tripping.
You already got
but then the other 9 songs is the hard shit you love. Like, sometimes you just gotta play ball a little bit, but still stay true to yourself. It's not selling my soul. It's actually something that I want to do. Like, nobody telling me to do it. I want to get on some hard-ass Juicy J, Tay Keith, crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real shit. I got a joint right now. P sent me for Lil Baby next shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, joints like that. Like, shit, why not? What you mean? And we gonna pull up in the club back to back in our new C8s. You know what I'm saying? And have fun.
Well, nigga, you did get on Jimmy Fallon and talk cocaine. Shout out to y'all niggas.
Definitely.
And in closing, what advice do you have for any inspiring artists, A&R, CEO out there that's trying to get into this game that we're in and be successful?
Man, just build with the builders. You know what I mean? Stay a student, educate yourself as much as possible. You know what I mean? Just try to stay ahead of the game, man. Like, and be yourself, man. Like, just, you know, as long as you will stand up, your face card is worth more than money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just always be yourself. Don't be no sucker. You know what I mean? Like I said, stay hungry no matter what. Like, you hear what I said. I just dropped Pray for Paris, and I'm starting my Shady album on Friday.
Right.
It ain't even been out 2 weeks, and I'm making another album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I could chill for a minute, do some clothing, do this, do that. Like, no, I'm still ready to drop a whole nother project. Like, all jokes aside, I want to drop 2 more projects by August. 2.
You still running with that retirement shit, or you off that?
I'm still running with it.
I don't believe you.
That's why I'm just rapping right now as much as possible. Cause it's over. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna go, you know what I mean? Go get me a pretty ass horse. And I'm gonna ride that motherfucker all the way to Hawaii, nigga. For real.
You an ill nigga. Brother, I love you. You already
man. Love you, bro, man. You already know, man. I'm about to watch you and Killer Mike, man.
Yeah, man. I'm about to tap Killer Mike. We about to finish this independent talk.
I ain't never met the homie, man. I'm down here in the A2, man. I ain't never met the homie, man.
Yeah, y'all. I gotta connect that, man. Y'all in the same place, so y'all definitely need to be connected, man. And Mike smoked that strong shit, man.
You know, I love that run of jewels, man.
Yeah, man.
I love that run of jewels, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I love doing too. That's what I'm saying. Bro, I done did shit with MF Doom. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fly God is a one of one, but I would love to do some Westside Gunn run of jewels. Facts.
All right, well, y'all heard it first, man. I'm gonna put that link together right now. You know, I'm Walter Cronkite, man, and I'm fucking Bill Belichick too. So you already know.
Yeah, man. Run the jewels, man. Westside Gunn, man. We need that for the culture.
Killer Mike said love. All right, so we putting that shit together, man. We need that for the culture, and we need that run the jewels Westside Gunn, man.
No doubt, man. Respect, man. Love, bro.
Brother, love. Y'all hit you in a few.
I bet.
Yeah.
Peace.
Got the motherfucking Fly Guy, Westside Gunn. Hey, yo, Mike, I'm about to save this shit, and I'm signing right back on. Because actually, you know what? Nah, I'm not saving shit. I'm putting these niggas to work. Hey, Naquan, y'all better be screen grabbing this shit, man. I just sent you a request, Mike. We keeping this shit going, man.
What? What up, man? Yo, shout out to the whole Griselda, man. Shout out to Westside Gunn. The love is reciprocated. Hell yeah, let's rock soon as we can. Shouts out to Conway and that boy Benny the Butcher, who saw my kid in Walmart and was hella nice and took a picture and was gentlemanly with him. So I really appreciate them guys, man. Whatever they should ever need, on the track or not, I got them, you know?
That's fire. That's fire. And it all happened on independent thinking, man. The independent linkers linked on independent thinking, man. I'm saving the world, Mike.
One phone call at a time. Who else, man? Let me tell y'all something, man. DZA, Trey, and Currency got the best Rolodexes in hip-hop. Like, straight up. Y'all boys y'all Rolodexes is envy-worthy. Executives have to call y'all to call other niggas to get them to answer their phone.
That's a fact. I remember at one point niggas was calling me to get ASAP Rocky on the phone. Niggas couldn't have no line on Rocky. They was calling me for Rocky. I'm like, I don't manage the nigga.
I mean, but not even just on no rap shit. Like, I'm a football fan. So when Rohan played in the University of Miami, I was a kid. Man, fucking, I jump on the line with Spittle when we was all on the line. This nigga got Rohan on that motherfucker. Like, hey, y'all boys connect.
Shout out to Rohan Mom.
Yeah, man. But how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, I got this independent thinking thing I'm doing on this on IG. And you know, I'm just linking all my friends, getting them all up here to share some gems and asking cool questions for the independent aspiring artists, A&R producers out there that's, you know, trying to get into this game that we in. And you know, who better to talk independent thinking than motherfucking Killer Mike? So
it's a grind.
It was on the top of my list. So I'm like, man, I gotta tap in. With Mike and see what the fuck is going on.
I appreciate you. I actually jumped out the booth, man. I'm tightening up some shit. I'll probably be all the way finished tomorrow. But speaking of independent people, I got something. David Banner sent me something to jump on. That's pretty dope. So I'm jumping on that for that brother. trying
Ooh.
to get it tightened up. So after we do this, I'm gonna run back in the booth and try to get it all the way right so I can get in Tip New Studio and kill it all the way, you know?
Fine. Yeah, I'm gonna make this fast and painful.
No, we good. We good. I'm
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
I'm
So,
parked outside. I'm parked outside the joint. I'm finna do it. My man Cut Master Swift, Outcast DJ. So I'm
man,
you know what I mean. I
man,
ain't
you
gonna
know what I
play.
mean? Niggas jump out the booth to come talk to their brothers, man. This
Hey,
shit
you
make me
got
feel.
to, man.
All right, so yo, how did that new video was fire, by the way. Shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
You already know I'm a fan of Run the Jewels, been a fan of Run the Jewels. Me and Pete was trying to get that Run the Jewels Don't Smoke Rock thing going. I don't think that's not even a finished thing. That's definitely gotta happen. But what was it like working with Primo? And was that the first time y'all worked together?
Well, it was I rapped on a Prime album. Like Preem and Royce blessed me. They put me on the track with Royce and Schoolboy. We acted a fool on that shit. So that was a blessing. And I'm from the South, but people have to understand that at one point, you know, New York, LA, and Miami were the three hubs of hip hop. So Atlanta's been highly influenced. So I'm a Gangstar Foundation fan from day one. So Preem, even speaking my name, you know, makes me motherfucking blush like oh my fucking God, it's Primo saying hello to me. So Preem doing the cuts, Greg coming in and actually doing the video, doing his part, and Preem doing the cuts, man. That's just, you know, that's some shit, man. I wish I could go tell the 12-year-old me it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
That's
so
hard.
I love it. I appreciate Preem, and you know, man, it's like to me that's like going to get Miles Davis to play horn on your shit, you know. So I'm just, it's a blessing.
That's a fact. How did the Greg Nice hook come about?
Well, I mean, of course, we love the record Dwick. We love the bop and the wop of it. It got me doing the wop in the video. That I'm literally a teenager again, and Greg is Greg. We was like, me and L just purists, man. Like we not yo, it was better back then. Nah, we like, yo, Greg Nice still got one of the illest voices in hip hop. Let's get Greg to do his part, and there we go, you know. And that's what we should do. Like hip hop, we're at the point now where we adult enough to make it all the way dope as we always wanted to be. Like, so now, instead of just chopping a Project Pat sample, you can chop the sample and go get Project Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The same way I was stoned as fuck the other night, and I'm looking at Muddy Waters had a club. If y'all looked at Cadillac Records, everybody go watch that movie. But Muddy Waters is one of the lead characters. He was a bluesman. He got an amazing record called Champagne and Reefer, man. I listen to that shit daily, but he had a club, and the Rolling Stones went in town for a gig, and they fell through the club. And just jumped on stage with him. And that's what them kind of moments in hip hop we can create right now. So that's what the fuck we got to do. You know what I mean? And so every chance we get, so me and L, like any chance we get to honor the motherfuckers who we fucking with, we putting them on stage, we putting them on TV, we putting them on albums. We gonna give them their roses while they're alive and moving around.
That's hard. How is it working with LP right now with y'all both being quarantined? How y'all finishing the album right now, right? Or is it done already?
Yeah, album done. We had to go back and redo one record for a clearance issue, but we got that shit tightened up. He literally like a minute ago, a management just sent me the newly mastered one. Like right before I came up. Yeah, but L, man, it's hard not being in the same room with your brother, but we had already finished the record, so the Run the Jewels string of being in the room together still stands. But man, we get up every morning, you know, before he smoke his cig, I smoke a joint. We on FaceTime talking shit, and then we living. We both married, you know what I mean? So we got to kick it with the wives and do your husband shit. We both got dogs. He got a pit bull. I don't know the fuck kind of mop my dog got. My dog is small and cute. That's all I know. So. And we get on that phone and we just talk about what's next. You know, the whole world changed, so we just figuring it out.
Right. When is the Run the Jewels buddy cop movie coming?
It's coming, man. I gotta say, like, just know a Run the Jewels movie is gonna happen, man. I ain't doing all this exercising for nothing. Trying to cut some weight.
I know you up to something. You're working real hard, brother.
Yeah. I mean, I want to be around and enjoy this shit, man. I want to, me and you have yet to cut the records we gonna make. So I gotta be here. But we definitely gonna do something in film. Like I just, man, me and one of my homeboys, well, again, Cutmaster Swift, man, Outkast and Big Boys DJ, we was just talking about how much you don't hear about a group like the Fat Boys. When you think the Fat Boys, you almost think like a niche or a little cliche, the Fat Boys, but them niggas had some jamming records. And beyond jamming records, they was like the first real hip-hop movie stars. Like, get stoned and watch Delirious, that shit is good as any Cheech and Chong movie. It's as good as Half Baked. And so, you know, it's damn near like, you know, if Trading Places is the A in class, Delirious is definitely the fucking B plus. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the hype I'm on. So I'm like, yeah, man, we gonna make movies. We gonna do everything you can do while you here, man.
Right. Now, you know, before I'm trying to make it fast. That's why I'm fucking.
We chilling, man. I got the Godfather big lighters because I knew I was on this interview.
Oh, all right, good. We good. All right, so you're vocal about your position in politics. Were you open to that stuff when you was a kid? Like,
yeah, I always been on this shit. I got a 13-year-old daughter who get up and talk world events with her mother. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Mikey, my daughter, and Muffy, her mom. So it's just in you or it's not. My grandmother had a lot to do with pushing me to be active locally because she was active locally. She called her city councilman. She checked up on her commissioner. She was, you know, she could get to the mayor's office within 6 phone calls. You know what I'm saying? So, and she was a regular citizen, but she was good to her community, and she, you know, she knew how to put out a lot of favors and call them. So I can remember times where the city didn't pick up the garbage like they said they would. She had the news in front of our door that evening, and the next day the city was on their job. So I learned that, you know, the political process works for you when you pushy about it. So I voted in every election since I graduated high school. I participated in local campaigns since I was like 7, 8 years old, and you know, if Harlem wouldn't have worked during the Harlem Renaissance without the gangsters and the politicians. So
that's a fact. Without the Bumpy Johnsons and the Malcolm X's, it would have been very different.
And the Adam Clayton Powells, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you don't have the whole ecosystem, you ain't got nothing.
That's a fact. Right. Fucking. It's been said that the best place to make political change is in the local office, and you said when you might run for the school board. Explain that to folks why it's important to start there than in the bigger office.
I mean, because that's what affects you immediately. If you don't like your education system, then the first place you should start is in the actual school. I got a follower that follows me. Her son has dyslexia, and he was having some trouble in the DeKalb County school. She raised so much hell in that school and then to the school board that she got a statewide mandate change because she brought attention to it. You know, I even retweeted a couple times to kind of help out to magnify the message. But that's it, man. Like, you pay these people salaries, you pay taxes to these municipalities. You cannot allow these people to rule over your life, and you paying them. That's a pimp-whore relationship. And that's not what this republic is founded upon, especially if you're a black person in these black cities and you're giving your vote to one party in particular or one candidate in particular. They owe you when they get in office. They don't just owe the people that pay them. And what I mean, the people that pay them are the lobbyists that give them money to run the campaigns. They also owe the people who get off work early or stay up late to make sure that they can get that vote in for them. So make sure that you get something by way of public policy that helps your community be stronger, that helps educate and your children for the next 20 years, that helps give you some of the breaks and incentives that you deserve on ground level to keep your community a solid one that produces strong individuals to replicate said community.
That's some real shit. Now, you know, I want to talk about the great Bernie Sanders. How did you meet Bernie Sanders, and what was it about Bernie that made you put your full support behind him?
Just very quickly, my full support is behind Sanders, the policy. As a person, I like him. I consider him a friend as a person. We've had friendly conversations. We talk. We kick it on some cool, right? As a person, I like him. But that has nothing to do with my support of him. My support of him was about his policy, because his policy was the closest policy that I had seen to Dr. King's Poor People's Campaign. And being raised in Atlanta, knowing Coretta Scott King, knowing members of the SCLC and being mentored in how to organize with them, knowing members of the NAACP, knowing members of National Action Network, and what these people are doing on the ground, the best candidate in terms of a policy perspective to match their work was Sanders' policy. And that's why I supported him in 2016, and that's why I supported him through him suspending his campaign. And I still support that policy, and that's why I always will. That's the same policy Eugene Debs had 100 years ago. It's the same policy Frederick Douglass supported 120, 130 years ago. So for me, it's a policy thing. And in terms of how did I come to support him, I asked in 15 and 16, and one of them was Rand Paul, who agreed to do one. And for those that don't know, he's a libertarian. So he's not a Democrat or a Republican. Those are people who kind of fundamentally believe in the rights of the Constitution, and that's it, and leave me the fuck alone. My grandfather was of that thinking. And then you had Sanders, who was an independent, which I liked, running as a Democrat, which my grandmother was. So I was familiar with Democrats and their politics over the last 40 years because I've grown up in a household with someone like that as well. Sanders came through and did the interview, and Paul didn't. And after the interview with Sanders, well, we disagreed at the very end. I was like, I'm going to check out a couple more people. A couple more people fell through, and their policy wasn't what I liked. I said, I'm going to stand with the guy. And a big part of the reason I stayed was because a brother named Marcus Teslin Figaro, who's no longer with Sanders, she be giving him hell on Fox News. Shouts out to sis. She don't play no games. She for real about her people, and I love that about her. And Senator Nina Turner out of Ohio, who I see as our modern day Shirley Chisholm, and who black people nationally should be following as a leader. They were helping him to understand us in our community. I trusted them then, I trust them now, and I will in the future also. As all three of those people, even though they hold radically different philosophy sometimes, they are caring and they give a damn about us, and I would gladly follow their leadership anywhere. You know?
Real shit. Now I got a fun question for Bernie, right? If Bernie was a rapper, who would he be?
Who would Bernie be? Oh man,
he be a rapper.
Oh man, I for me, Bernie is like he is the kinetic energy of a red man, but he got the delivery of say a GZA. You know what I'm saying? Like the GZA, one of my favorites. Like, you know what I mean? Liquid Swords. It don't get so. To me, he got that kind of integrity, but he got the, like, when he gets perturbed, a little red man come out at him. It get jerky. You know what I'm saying? like Funk Dr. Spock might slap you. You know what I'm saying? And get back to the bar. So, you know what I mean? To me, man, he's definitely, he ain't nothing goofy about him. It's just pure Northeast, man. And I love the OG for that, man.
Right. See, you one of my favorite hustlers, bro. Because for one, you've been in this shit for fucking forever.
This is my 17th year.
You always find a way to reinvent, and you always find a way to stay current. And you know, I steal a lot of this from you because I admire your style so much and how you always get over the curb that, you know, I have to. It will be, for me to not be a student and not steal some of Killer Mike's swag, I will be a fucking fool.
Man, it go back and forth. It's reciprocal, man. Like, steel sharpens steel, man. You know, butter don't sharpen no cutter. So if it weren't for me being partners with people like you, partners like people like Spitter, you know, seeing these young boys sharpen their stones and seeing the ones who came ahead of me still fierce as ever, be it Scarface or Bun, be it G-Rap or AZ, like, if to me, man, you just, hey, we playing ball, man. You got to make sure you practice in the off season. So I appreciate you and I reciprocate. Like, just know, you know what I mean? Like, even you look at this video, I'm like, you know what, man? I got to fly up this time, man. I'm looking at Smoke. That nigga pop up fly, man. I'm looking at my nigga. I'm looking at my nigga Andretti pop up on the niggas with the motherfucking bait. I'm looking at Lambo Vish pop up on their ass and slimming. I say, man, let me throw on this motherfucking low life, man. This Rap Simmons. And let these niggas know, man. You know, I appreciate the inspiration, man. Always, man.
Bro. Yo, so how do you feel about hip hop pioneering this new content medium with IG Live, where everybody, you know, on IG Live trying to utilize it the best way they can?
Ain't it amazing how black people do some amazing shit, man? And I say that because I said it. Like, hip hop is beautiful. Tory Lanez, man, I'm so proud of him. That shit MTV did. D Nice, I'm so proud of him. You know, Lil Jon and Lil Jon and T-Pain. I'm so proud of them. Like
that's my dog.
Oh, come on, man. Our culture takes the very scraps and makes beautiful things. We've done it since the very first. That's any people on the bottom. You give kids 2 sticks, a rubber band, and some paper, they're going to make you a slingshot. So I'm proud of us, man. Always.
That's a fact. You mentioned T-Pain and Lil Jon, so I see you've been watching the Versus series and all that. Who can fuck with Organized Noise, man?
I don't know. Like, because my thing is, I don't take the Versus shit literally. I just be wanting to hear 40 of the dopest records I could hear. Right. So for my shit, I'd be like, man, let me hear Organized. Let me hear an hour of Organizing Hieroglyphics. Let me hear, you know what I'm saying? Just a vibe. And I mean, like, satellites too. So I'm talking about, like, in the Organized section, I'm playing Erica. I'm playing Cass, of course. You know what I'm saying? In the high roll, I'm playing some Dale solo shit. I'm playing that first and second high roll. Like, that's my shit. Like, I want to hear like Alcoholics and Beat Nuts for you two. That's my shit. Like, I don't even call the shit verses. Just give me 2 hours of fun and get me on a vibe. You know what I mean? So that's it with me. Like, let's do it.
What's your best advice for any inspiring artist, producer, A&R that's trying to break in the game? What's the best advice that you could give them?
Hey, man, just keep at it. Keep at it and just reconfigure. Like, if it don't work, keep at it. And if you need to adjust. You know what I'm saying? That figure out where it won't work for me. Like me, I got a big deal at first. It was with a large company and shit, but like I wasn't comfortable. And that's not to down talk them. I just wasn't comfortable. And to be honest, I wasn't ready. Yeah. Because if I was ready, I would say, okay, I know I'm going to this company. I know they're driven by radio hits. Let me get in here with Paul and Juicy for half the album, and then let me fall back on, the things that I think I want to do for my head. I would have been focused in a different way, but I wasn't. So I needed to get independent and have to sell through Fat Beats and have to sell through DBS Sounds and Super. I needed to do that so my audience could see me figure out who I was and they could start with me. So, when we come to Run the Jewels, I come with a grind time audience. L comes, of course, with the Def Jux audience. And out of that audience, we grew more of an audience. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's my thing. I needed to figure out in every album, Pledge 1, 2, 3, 4, Bang, Bang times 3. All those were me figuring it out. Pledge 2, a lot of people say, man, it's the greatest solo record you did. And because it motivated the shit out of me. And people don't understand, I was trying to motivate myself. Out of depression, out of feeling like I had fallen off, out of fucking going back and forth with the wife. Like, them records was me talking to me. Because I was fucked up in the head. You know what I mean? So when I went in with Pledge 3, I cut everybody off and went in by myself. Then I came up with Ric Flair. And when Rolling Stone called that one of the top 50 songs of that year, I knew I was like, I'd have finally got it. Like, I got lighted in the bottle. And I understood that all my influences were to be used. I was a Southern kid that grew up loving all rap music, but in particular had a fetish for East Coast music. So I wanted the warmth of the Southern drums, but I wanted samples. I didn't want just a drum beat with the ticks and hi-hat. I wanted sample, you know what I mean? So right. I should have been rapping early in my career more to 666, not less, because they chopped samples. It was different, but it had a soul to it. You know what I'm saying? So I learned, man, and the next thing you know, I get put in a room with LP, thanks to Jason DeMarco from Cartoon Network, and it was like Ice Cube meeting the Bomb Squad, and the rest is history,
Right. You mentioned something important about depression, right? And I think that's something that reigns supreme in our culture that we don't shed light on enough. As an artist, we deal with real life shit too. You know what I mean? Once we cut our phone off, we not on Instagram no more. It's a real life. How did you deal with depression at that time? Like, how did you spin out of that? Because a lot of people get stuck in that funk, and it's easy to get stuck in that funk.
Man, I was fucked up for like 9 months, like really, maybe even a year. I was just, man, like, I had a lot of good people around me, including people like Cuz Lightyear, you know what I mean? My man, DJ Swift, you know what I'm saying? My wife, I just, man, the encouragement and not letting me stop. Like I stalled, but I didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a genuine encouragement to push and do your best. So for me, I probably should have sought therapy and sat my ass down on somebody's couch. But like every tortured artist before me, one of the most therapeutic things you can do is create. And in that time, I created music that really pushed me out of that space and into the space of I have to complete what I've started. And once I completed, the true joy came in performing it. So when I was marching around at the same time as Titty Boy, not 2 Chainz, this still Titty Boy. This Titty Boy pre-Lil Wayne, at the same time, me and him was running around the same clubs getting booked. You know, a couple thousand here, a couple there. We just want y'all boys to show up, dude. Like, that's why I cheer so hard for him. Because I saw him struggle to be who he is, and the nigga always been a genius. You get what I'm saying? And the world recognition is just like, that's my nigga. So for me, pulling myself out of that was, get yourself out the studio. You got it done. Now get your ass in the clubs. Make sure they spend this shit. Make sure they, you know what I'm saying? And it was those things that helped, like working. You know, working was what helped bring me out, just as an artist. Because I'm not saying to other people this is what'll pull you out. I'm saying what it for me. You know what I'm saying? And I happen to come, my mother was manic depressive. So I happen to come from a background of, I sincerely understand how hard and dark it can be. So I'm not blowing this over. I'm saying for me, what brought me out of that place was working on my art. It was the only thing that truly brought joy to me in that time.
You think writer's block is a real thing?
Yo, my man Swift always laugh at me. Because for that time, like, I would write an amazing verse, and then for the next month, like, I don't have anything. And he'd be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? All you got to do is rap. Swift, like, old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tough, man. He old school. Like, he like a drill sergeant. He like, nigga, what? You can't rap. Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? Nigga, Pop wrote 5 records every day. Pussy. Like, I'm sorry, man. It was crazy, man. But I thank my nigga for that. Like now, nigga, it's nothing for me. Like, let me get in here, man. Let me lay 4 verses. Just keep the one you want. You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody need a Swift in their life, man. And no bullshit. Cause Swift like an older brother to me, Dre, Big. Like, he still handle us lightweight like teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't play that shit. He don't play that shit. I can't rap writer's block shit. Man, he'll cuss you the fuck out, man. He'll cuss you the fuck out. Like real G shit. So, but yes, I do believe you can get a block. And to me, a block is not always, I can't rap. You can get stuck in a rut where you get so comfortable that that's the only thing you on. So if your hype might be this and that, you gonna this and that rap for 10 raps when you could be this, that, and then. But you just got to open your mind and expand a little more.
Right.
Have some other experiences, you know. Listen to some other nigga shit that's going to check your nuts. Like, man, straight up, man, the shout out from Gunn meant the world because Cuz Lightyear turned me on to Griselda. Cuz Lightyear hit me out of nowhere like, hey, man, they just showed y'all some love. He say, but I've been wanting you to listen to these dudes anyway. He say, trust me, big bro, trust me. You going to love it. Man, I played that shit, man, that Hitler shit. I was like, hey, man. Whoo, like goosebumps. Because if you grew up, I'm so glad the East Coast sound if there's an East Coast sound, people that are represented to the way that I know it, or a progress version of that, because it's so dope. Like, I don't want to lose it all to homogenous sounds. Like, do every kind of record you want to do. Go to the West Coast, do a West Coast DZA record. Come to Atlanta, do Atlanta DZA record. Miami, New Orleans. But I always need to hear that sample, that chop, that hi-hat the way New York. I need to hear, nigga, fuck a hook. Here go 56 bars of the illest story you ever heard of your motherfucking life. And so I appreciate them. Like, I appreciate Gunn. I appreciate Benny. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Conway. I appreciate them, you know, for the love given, and it's reciprocated. If we never do a record, the fanship is there, and it's reciprocated, you know?
Killer Mike, Griselda, man. We need Run the Jewels, Griselda, Run the Jewels, Westside Gunn. We need all of that for the culture. Do you think
yeah, we're gonna make that happen. I'm buying new chains for that one.
Oh my God. I'm glad I was on that. Do you think
I'm coming to see you, Greg Yona.
You already know. We can get that Greg Yuna talk too.
Yeah, I can't even, man, I don't know what's important anymore. What I know is important is I walk into a sold out venue. That's important because those people are not numbers. Those are human beings that came to be entertained. And I don't give a fuck if that venue was 300 people or 30,000 people. Those people give a fuck about me. And they gave a fuck about us when we was out with Despot and Mr. Motherfucking Esquire. You know, they gave a fuck about us when we was out with Rat King. You know, they gave a fuck about us when we're going to go open for Rage Against the Machine. Like, they gave a fuck. They gave a fuck when we was in front of Lord. Like, so that's my shit. Like, I don't even understand all of the schematics. Like, I pay my management to understand in terms of streaming and what pennies. And what I do understand is a sold out crowd means that I'm doing my job as a musician and bringing entertainment and joy to people's life. And that's what I want to do for the next 20, 25 years. You know what I mean? I want to be like AC/DC in this motherfucker, still dressed in all black or some colorful low, kicking this shit with gray hair on stage.
You know, fucking, before I let you go, I want to remind you that you're a part of a legendary Smoke DZA moment as well. We was in New York, me, you, LP, Mr. Motherfucking Esquire, Davies, and Nas.
Yes.
Right?
We was at Max Fish.
I'm meeting Esco, and niggas was smoking blunts in the kitchen. And now I like to be smoking blunts. Me, Killer Mike, LP Davies, and motherfucking Nasir Jones. So you are part of Smoke DZA history. And
man.
I love you, brother. Thank you for coming on this platform and dropping these gems to the people and us having this good talk.
Man.
And I'm definitely about to text you a record since I know you in the studio. You know, that was my way to
go ahead and sit. Ahead and sit in that motherfucker. I ain't tripping.
George Kush, get that happening, and then you already know.
Send that to me.
My brother.
Send that to me, man.
Bro.
Man, love and respect, man. Love and respect.
Love, Brody. Motherfucking Killer Mike. Yeah, man. Independent thinking, man. I'm going to do this shit when I feel like doing it. But I got a lot of people that's been reaching out, and I got a lot of good friends that's getting on here. We're going to talk our shit. We're going to keep this shit pushing. We're going to keep giving insight to the people because, you know, we all got to start somewhere. You feel me? And I just want to bridge the gap. But you be cool like you be cool. Water.